Okay, guys, good morning. So, you guys aware about this mock panel interview? So, what is this mock panel interview? This mock panel interview, what happens? You guys all aware about this, no? Or I need to explain about this? Hello.
Yeah, everyone is aware.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please explain once more. This is my first time, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. So, I've come to this mock panel interview is nothing but so you need to prepare one more cover letter, right? So, based on your experience, all those uh, information, you had created one cover letter. So, based on that cover letter, other guys are there, right? Other participants are there. So they will ask you any question from your experience from your cover letter, and you need to justify. Like you need to answer to that questions as like interview questions, and you can expect different questions from your profile. It's basing on your profile, basing on your experience, basing on your projects also, and it will be useful to you as per that interview questions. Like they will ask you whatever it may be. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I'm sharing some one cover letter. So please go through that and ask any questions on that. You guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So please go through this cover letter and ask any questions. Rupakshi, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, Rupakshi, can you give me your profile overview?
Yes, sir. So, very good morning. My name is Rupakshi, and I completed my master's from Banaras Hindu University in economics with specialization in international economics, and in which I basically focused on, I would say, understanding into the like depths of the concepts of economics. Then I completed my graduation from University of Delhi, and coming on to like while working over my academics, I also developed certain skills in SQL, Excel, and Power BI, and this basically helps me in, I would say, create those data driven reports, and this helps me in, I would say, giving the insightful outputs, outcomes from that complex data. And also I worked on different projects um, while pursuing this course from COEPD, and one of them turns out to be the stock maintenance system, and the other one is online shopping system. So yes, this is the.
Yes, please, guys. You can ask any questions on Rupakshi's profile. Saranya, Atish, so Radhika, or it may be other guys. Ask any questions on Rupakshi's profile.
Hi Rupakshi. So I have seen your profile, and you have a degree in Master of Arts as in economics, right? So what made you to uh, choose this profile as BA, business analyst, and have you ever experienced any counter experiences in your career or else in professional or personal life, or what made you to look into this business analyst career?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Basically, I have always wanted to pursue economics as my career, but
Mm-hmm.
when it came, I would say, choosing business analyst as my career, I did not find it to be contradicting enough because when it comes to economics, like if I would compare both of those domains, um, economics is basically a part of our life, and like throughout the years I have had been I would say experiencing this thing, but for being as a business analyst, I find that being a business analyst also, I would say, requires some sort of domain knowledge, and economics, I would say, completes the this thing, and also like when we talk of economics, it just not includes the academics, rather it also provides us the real time and real life experiences which we all have in our everyday lives. So and somewhere this being a business analyst also does its part, like, so yes, in a way I did not find economics to be the contradicting one with my current domain as business analyst.
So, did you choose any certification for this? I mean, I have seen you have been joined as a trainee analyst, right? So, what have you did there, and how did this certification help you to achieve your experience into that? Like, can you explain it briefly? And may I know what is the duration of this period as a trainee analyst?
Um, I joined as a trainee analyst in the month of June 2024. And if I would talk about this certification, this particular certification has developed my skills, and like the work which I have been allotted over here is to work over the softwares like Power BI and Tableau, and also managing the Excel reports. So I did not have had prior knowledge about Power BI and Tableau. So this certification certainly helped me to develop those skills, and this provided me an edge so that I could stand out, and like for a short period of time I could just work as a trainee analyst and gain some experience, uh, like how this data visualization things works and how do we go about it.
So you know the difference between this data analyst and business analyst, right? So you have
Yeah.
the idea and knowledge about these two roles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rupakshi, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Radhika this side. You have mentioned that you have a solid foundation in data analysis, business modeling, and project management. Can you give me one scenarios where you have handled according to your projects? What was the
Yes,
business
certainly.
modeling you have handled, and what was the project like? What exactly in the project management you have handled, and what exactly, as she mentioned before, data analysis you have clarified, but other two concepts, can you mention how you had experience on these?
Yes, certainly. Um, Coming on to the project management and business modeling, I worked on the stock maintenance system, and like this particular project provided me an edge because like it had different, I would say, not exactly different, but yes, certain unique characteristics, or I would say certain unique functionalities. And when it came to project management, I basically tried to complete this project within the given time frame, and all of the, I would say, the resources which were available. And also I could say, uh like I handled the like I acted basically as a bridge between the client and my development team, so that the project, so that like the development team do not face any I would say obstacles while they are working over it. And also when it came to business modeling, this particular project was all about like uh, managing the balance between the demand and supply model. And it also focused on, I would say, excellent inventory tracking and management. Then they also wanted that this particular stock maintenance system or the inventory management system would keep a track of all of the purchase information and the stock movements and the about the specific product. So this was all about the business modeling which I did. And when it came to project management, um like yes, I tried my I tried to yes, act as a bridge, and basically, so that my team does not face any sort of obstacles and we deliver the project in the given time frame.
So, as a role of BA, how did you help out the challenges in the project? As you said that you have balanced demand and supply, and you have balanced within the time frame. That is really a great aspect in a project. So, how did you handle, and what kind of challenges have you faced?
Okay. So basically, when it comes to challenges, I would say handling the change requests becomes a little tedious task, because incorporating those requests again, it becomes a little tedious task. And we need to, I would say, perform this feasibility study to understand, like, yes, do we have the required resources or not with us, and would we be able to deliver this particular project in the given time frame. So yes, I did conducted the feasibility analysis to understand the aspects of it. And when it comes to, I would say, like I basically handled this project is like I used different techniques to understand the different, I would say, perspectives of this particular software which was being developed. Um, to begin with, I conducted the SWOT analysis. Then the gap analysis will also be conducted, so that I was able to understand what is the current process the organization is following, and what is their future aspect for it, and how shall we go about it. And also I used the RACI chart to, I would say, um like like yeah, I use the RACI chart to allot the particular work which is to be done to that for that particular individual, which helped me in a way to understand how what is the progress and how are we going about it, and who is the person responsible for working on that particular functionality.
Okay, and this was your project management, the RACI tool you used to handle your project management. Okay, that's
Yes.
clear. No, I'm talking about the challenges. Like you would definitely have a challenges from development team. You will definitely have a challenges from client team. Apart from the change request, what were change request is part of project. But what are the other challenges I wanted to understand because you're a fresher? You would definitely have a lot many challenges with the team or with the product owner or with the with all type of stakeholders. You will definitely have those challenges. Out of your experiences, can you just let me know what is that challenge you have faced through and what is the technique you have used to face through that challenge?
Um, for me, I would say communication was a little challenge which arose, and to handle it, because being a business analyst, I have had to, I would say, clearly understand those requirements and functionalities which were given by the client, and also to make my development team or my whole team understand how these functionalities are going to work and how we would go about it. So I used different elicitation techniques to understand those requirements from the client, and also I, like, even if my team faced any sort of obstacles or impediments while working on those requirements, yes, we did conduct those sessions with the client, so that there is, I would say, there is no gap in the communication, and also the progress of the the software which is going to be developed goes smooth enough. And also, while developing certain functionalities, like, yes, it was a little difficult for me to understand how would we go about it. But yes, like, using those, I would say, the brainstorming sessions, or those, I would say, the JAT sessions, everything went little smooth.
Okay, fine. So, what was your experience on Agile? You have mentioned here in your cover letter about Agile, right? You
Yes.
worked with Agile methods in practice and felt at ease using program like Azure and Microsoft Visual. So, what were your contributions to these in Agile methods?
Okay. So, when it comes to Agile, I found it to be, I would say, a little, I would say, to be at ease, because when we work using agile methods or practices, we try to follow those principles which are being mentioned in the agile manifesto, and we try to stick to it. So using uh, those softwares like Azure and MS Visio, this helped in creating those prototypes and giving me a blueprint, like how this particular functionality would look like and how would it eventually work. So this provided a blueprint to us.
Yeah, obviously a tool Visio will give you a blueprint, right? No, I'm asking my
Yeah.
question is, how is this agile method helped you? I mean to say, like, if you have a project on demand and supply, it's purely on agile, or it has a waterfall model, or it has a spiral model. How did you go about these different models? Have you
Okay.
experienced these different models?
Yes. When it comes to the stock maintenance system, this was based on the waterfall methodology. But for the online shopping system, this is based on the agile methodology. And like, for the agile, my experience was, um like, this particular methodology, or this particular agile, yeah, this particular agile methodology basically, I would say, focuses more on the on delivering the working software. So when we worked on, like when I worked on this using this methodology, I found it a little um, like, yes, I found it a little easy to work on, and also in comparison to waterfall methodology, yes, because this that involves a little more documentation, and whereas when we come to agile, we focus more on the working software. So yes, this is how we went about it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm done with it. Host,
Yeah,
you want to take over?
yeah. There is also you can ask anyone. Atish, Saira, Malik, Kshitija, Siraj. If you have any questions, also ask on her profile.
No, sir. Actually, this is my first session, so I was just listening. Like, how can it be?
Okay, okay.
Hi Rupakshi, Raj here.
Hello.
Yeah, so I would like to understand what is your understanding on DOR and DOD?
Okay. So when we talk of DOD, DOD stands for definition of ready, and basically it is a criteria that the product shippable increment needs to meet, so that it is considered to be completed. And also, like, DOD basically makes sure that the work which is being produced by the team is uh, consistent and is of high quality. But when it comes to DOR stands for definition of ready, and basically it is a set of criteria, or yeah, it is set of criteria basically which is used for a user story or a backlog item that must be meet, so that we could consider it to be ready to be worked on by the development team.
Okay. Can you explain Power BI tool which you are using?
Yeah. So Microsoft Power BI is basically a data visualization tool, and we just not only visualize the data over here using the charts which are there, but we also, I would say, manipulate the data using the Power Query editor. And this helps, or I would say this provides an edge over Microsoft Excel, or because we can easily handle millions of rows of data and more complex data over here, and also we can easily manipulate it as per our requirement. And and also we can make those interactive charts using the using those charts which are available over here. And we can also, I would say, make the required changes, and also provide the sorting and filtering thing, and I would say bring out those insights from that complex data.
Okay, great.
Any other? Okay. I will share another one. this is Saranya's profile. Okay, you can ask any questions. Hello, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Saranya. Hello.
Hello.
Ashwini, can you
Can you
please
go?
brief yourself?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, morning everyone. This is Sharanya Atripurpu, and I have 3 years of experience as my career into recruitment into IT industry. That is, as I worked as a talent acquisition specialist, and overall my career, I have worked with different kinds of requirements that come across into the organization. I have handled hiring end-to-end recruitment, starting from onboarding the candidates and successfully delivering the candidate to the hiring manager, and as well as I have also handled the HR activities that come into the organization, like grievance handling, payroll, and as well as conducting different events that happens in the workplace, and as well as I have also did people management, like talking to different kinds of set of people, and ensuring what the organization required and as well as what the candidate required. See, getting a job is easy and getting a job with satisfaction is difficult. So we have to actually look thoroughly into the candidate, and also we have to understand the organization vision, mission, and goals. What is the uh, like company or else organization is working on. So I worked for different kinds of industry, as in service industry and as well as product industry as well, both public product and as well as service. So this role helped me to establish my career as a people management problem solver, and the skills helped me to analyze my competitive skills as well. So coming as this talent acquisition specialist, and I am a graduated person from Regional College of Management, and I did my Masters of Business Administration there. So, converting my career into BA, as BA and talent acquisition person, who we call as recruiter, both are the same personalities who work with people and require more dedication towards our role, because we face challenges quietly in this role, because every day is a challenge. We'll come up with new requirement, right? Both in business analyst and this recruitment. So, starting my career as a recruiter, like I thought this will be my goal, but uh, we should never end in our career. So, uh, this BA, I thought this BA will help me to settle my career as long as I try to be in the industry, as in as long I try to work. So both the roles will come up with the same definition. So I had took up this course, had a break in the career. I took up this course, and I became more professional about different kinds of project management and everything. So this past skills helped me to go well versed in this career, and I mean well versed in this course. And now I thought like I'll be in this career, and down the line, 5 to 10 years, I will proudly say that I'll be a best BA or a lead BA. So I have some ideology in building up this career throughout the line, down the line. So recruitment will stop here or there, but BA in every organization, BA will be there, right? So I thought I'll convert my career to this, and yeah, I'll give my best for any of the organization I work for. Thank you.
Hi, Saranya, Siraj here.
Yeah, hi.
What is your understanding on a business analyst role?
See, business analyst is like a bridge between the organization and as well as the stakeholders, whom you call as the uh, project owners, whom you get the project, right? For any of the organization, the front face one person should be there. So getting the project into the company is one thing that any organization can do, but successfully delivering the project, successfully delivering the product to the stakeholder is the biggest white challenge in any of the company, right? So we, as a business analyst, like the person who serves as a business analyst should really act as a big bridge between these two persons. So taking the considerations of the stakeholders, what exactly the stakeholders will expect. So the stakeholders' point of view will be the customers itself. So we should act as a customer. So the customer should be satisfied. So my two projects that have worked on are into the HRMS project. So if in an organization the employee should rigorously track their attendance, or else they should enter their time goals for an any appraisal, right? So that product should be delivered thoroughly without any bugs or without any defects. So the business analyst will be acting as a role bridge between these two, getting inputs from the organization perspective, as in the higher management, and as well as the stakeholder, getting them on board and setting up the meetings with them regularly. And this business analyst should take the project to the end stage. So in daily day-to-day basis, he or she will encounter many of the people that comes across in the day life. They have to act a person as between the developers, UI designers, and they have to explain what is the project is all about. So, handling this all requests, or else handling all these people, should be thoroughly guided by the business analyst. So he's the front face of the organization, and we as a business analyst should work daily on our skills, interpersonal skills, like people management skills. Everything should be there on point. And like handling these tools and everything will be in the part of the business analyst career, or else business analyst course, or else business analyst persona. But challenging this handling these challenges, day-to-day activities, like talking to them, the first and most critical thing is to get the requirements. I mean, get the aspect, what is the product is all about. That is the thing we should explain it to the other persons, right? So business analyst is the face of the organization, who should act thoroughly, and is the person bearing person that should be taking to the product to the end stage. So they should really act as that. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the difference between agile and waterfall models?
Yeah, so difference between agile and waterfall is both are the different methodologies that we encounter in the software development. For a successful implementation of the project from the starting stage to the end stage, there should be some steps that have to be incorporated in that. So we have to go through series of steps, right? So this agile and waterfall are the two different methodologies, and both are very much differed in their own ways. So coming to this agile, I have used this agile in one of my project, and it is very much iterative development method. So it is easy that any organization can be incorporated. So if the project is small, we can take this agile, and depends on the project, it is very much adaptable for change. It incorporates changes in that, and if any change request comes from the stakeholders or any other person's higher management, and i- the timeline we can easily adjustable, like we can easily adjust according to that product life cycle. Because if we work for different phases of iterative developments, every phase sees the development, right? So here the customers are really involved, and the project updates will be given timely to them, and feedback of the project is really given though. So in this agile, every activity is divided into different type of tasks. What is the team, which team member should do this task, and easily they can have an idea of what is the project is all about. So the agile methodology is broken into different types of sprints. Sprint usually will be long lasting for 2 to 4 weeks. So every week will have an update. So this methodology is easily adaptive, and like every continuous feedback will be given on this. Like if the customer is really changing, so many change requests are there. This is really best for the different more involvement of the change requests. But coming to the waterfall is a linear, I mean, sequential format of the methodology. In this waterfall method, we can't go to the end stage without crossing the first stage. So after one, two, three stages, we should reach the end stage. So it requires starting stage, linear stage, sequential stage, as in the name suggests, it's waterfall methodology. It's like waterfall stages. So every stage will see some updates, but this waterfall methodology is a slow methodology that it can't accept the changes that easily. So changes are really difficult to be implemented, and the project will be delivered after all the phases are successfully implemented. So here we can encounter many risks, because if the stakeholder gives a change request thoroughly in the project, if the project is of 6 months of duration, we can't easily accept these changes in this waterfall methodology, because it is not that adaptive for change. And the team that is required for this waterfall methodology is more compared to the agile methodology. So projects with clear and fixed requirements without any changes, and if we have more time, then we can act this waterfall methodology. But choosing which methodology is best between agile and waterfall methodology depends on the uh, project and the company goals, visions, and missions, and collaboratively they can take an decision on choosing these methodologies.
Perfect. Out of two, which one will you choose? Waterfall methodology or agile?
See, both methodology, document analysis, like a clear set of requirement, everything is really required. I can't say that I'll choose this project like this waterfall methodology, or else this project for this agile methodology. I have worked for two different companies. Both organizations' goals and missions are different. So if the project has to be delivered within like 3 months of duration, I don't have any choice. Right? So if there are no resources in the organization to work, how can I work? Yeah. So based on that, if the hiring is like completely hiring is stopped, means there are no resources. So at this stage, I'll choose for waterfall. If the resources are there and we can easily go, then I'll choose SL. So based on the organization goals and everything, we have to set up some guidelines. And this is not only one's decision to go for one methodology. Everyone will come into the scenario as stakeholders, higher management, product owner, everyone, scrum master, agile. If it is agile, everyone will come into the picture, and we should take all the points into consideration. What is the time? What is the budget? Everything. Then we should make it note down, and depends on the product also. Product is, if the product is into banking, or else if the product is into IT, healthcare. Yeah. So based on that scenarios, we should take a call. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sharon,
others
yeah,
can
I have a
also ask.
question for you.
Mhm.
Sure. Please
Yeah,
tell us.
Sharon, yeah, as you were basically into IT recruitment
Mhm.
and all, and you have a draft. Can you
Yes,
hear
I
me?
can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so there's a there is a drastic influence of your BA on your career, right? So how would you manage? Like, I wanted to understand what kind of project you have handled, and did your recruitment skills got enhanced as a BA, or what kind of documents, document management you have done in BA? Because basically there's a lot of variation for a recruitment cell and a project management, right? So I wanted to understand how did you adapt this kind of change, and what was the projects you have handled which made you basically a good foundation of BA in it.
Yes, I got your question. So, let me explain this. So, I have handled, coming to my projects, I have handled two projects. One is HRMS project, implementation of HRMS in an organization. See, if you have to track your performance on day-to-day, daily basis, you should have some tool in the organization that helps you to analyze your day-to-day activities. I mean, starting from if the time is of 8 hours from 9 to 6. So once you log in, you have to log in a tool. Then it will take the attendance for the HR or else for the manager who can track their day-to-day attendance for the payroll management. See, here I have did payroll management as in I know all the activities of the HR, what the tool functions, how the tool functions, and uh, effective utilization of tool helps the organization to like get succeeded in their own ways, because the manual work is being loaded on the HR, right? So this implementation of the tool helps the organization to settle in either way, like they can track their attendance easily, and uh, one thing is that they can track their attendance easily, and we can all have all the employee database in the HRMS tool. As a recruiter, I have to uh, enter all the details manually. If you have joined in the organization on this day, particular day, then I have to take the time, take the date, what is your previous experience, what is your current role, and who is your hiring manager, and what is the project that you're going to work for. Everything is being done in manual stage. That there I have used Excel. So coming to this business analyst role, we have to use Excel. Yeah. And data management is one of the biggest thing in recruitment, because every data collecting the candidates details from different kinds of portals, different kinds of portals, right? So Naukri, Indeed, every data from different kinds of portals I have to segregate into one sheet, and then I have to share it across. So that manual work being loaded. By implementation of this HRMS tool, we can easily import the data, right? Like we can easily download. Once if we enter the details as in candidate joined the organization today, the mail will be triggered to all the employees in the organization that this particular candidate has been joined in this team. So everyone will have an idea. So for this implementation, and with that knowledge, I have been enrolled as a BA in this project. So my recruitment skills in this project help me like well versed idea and well versed like team. We can segregate the team into development team, testing team, and team, right? So explanation of this tool is like became easy to me because I have knowledge on that, I have worked on it, and uh, where the what happens if we implement the tool, and at the end of the day every employee should be satisfied. So that is our motto, and it should be customer friendly, user friendly. So this recruitment experience helped me because there is no much more difference. I have to handle with people. There in recruitment, I have handled with people talking, like making phone calls. Like if any person enters into the organization for any face-to-face interview, I have to talk to them. Same, the stakeholders, talking to the stakeholders, people management, and being the front face of the organization. Because recruitment I only did in the organization. There are no any other persons. There is only one manager on my for me. I'm reporting her. and complete recruitment handling HR activities, and as well as who comes to the organization for face-to-face interviews or else any other kind of things, I only handle. Their people management helped me to become a BA. And data management, I have said, like reports, generating reports, how many candidates have I have called today, or else how many candidates have come to the organization today for face-to-face interview, rejections, selections, first round, final round, clearance, offer releases. All this is data. So data helped me in the same as BA, like preparing the reports. Same in the BA, I have prepared many reports like business case document, stakeholder analysis document, right? FRS, SRS, many documents I have prepared. Same, the data I have collected from the stakeholders, I have prepared the document. Here I am collecting the data from the calls I have made, the people that have come to the organization. So data management is same, people management is same. So this recruitment career helped me in like implementing my both skills, and listening is one of the skill that you have to have as a business analyst or as a recruiter. Because as a recruiter, I'll explain my example. As a recruiter, will take the details of the candidates in the call. If I haven't listened the detail, I can't explain it to my hiring manager. He'll ask me, right, what is the project that the candidate had did, or else take the profile as a testing profile. What is the project that he or she has worked? How many years of experience he or she has? What is the relevant experience? How many companies he had changed? And what is the reason for changes? Is he in Hyderabad, or else is he in Bangalore, or else what is the reason for change? So many details in one call of 45 minutes or else half an hour. And this recruitment skill helped me as a BA, because BA also should has this listening skills, right? If we can't listen the requirements that comes from the stakeholder, we can't explain it to the different teams. Same. So this listening skills help me, and to put in a paper, or else everything I took from the candidates, or else took from the stakeholders, I'll make it in a document, I'll note it down, so that will be easy to explain it to the higher management and the next person. So this recruitment and BA are not that quite different. Both are really relate to each other in either of aspects, and this helped me in my project. And one more project I have did is for employee management system. Employee management system is like managing different kinds of activities, or else they're taking down the problems of the employees that encounter in the organization, what they're really facing, are they really challenging to them, like really satisfied in the organization. If any employee is going to resign, we have to take the details why they are going to resign. Same in the project, if there is any change request, what is the reason for change, why? Or else if any project is backed out, the stakeholder is backed out, or a stakeholder is not responding, there I'll encounter one challenge, right? So yeah, completely this recruitment skills or else recruitment experience helped me in either way of handling management, handling people management. And I personally enjoyed this whole thing, because I already have an idea of the product that we are implementing in the organization, right? So handling it in a different way, like making the documents, or else updating to the different kinds of people, handling it in a different way. So yeah, both are same, and this recruitment skills completely helped me in this BA. Yes.
Well said, Sharanya. Uh, I just wanted another question to
Mhm.
be finalized. I think much of taking your time.
No worries.
Just wanted to understand what are the techniques you have adapted for requirement gathering?
Yes, techniques. See, there are different techniques, right? So we can't easily
No,
go for.
I wanted you to relate, like you said, like listening skills had fetch you with in terms of business analyst and in terms of recruiter, right? So listening skills is one of your great skills. Similarly, what is that techniques or a skill you used for requirement gathering? Have you gone through any
Yes,
requirement gathering
yes,
initial phases of the project?
yeah. So I have gone through different kinds of requirement gathering. So as my previous experience is taking the interviews, right? Interviews is one of the same technique that I have done as a recruiter. So same implementing that kind of interviews in this recruitment requirement gathering is one of the uh, technique that I have used. So conducting one-on-one interviews is like same as in recruitment. So conducting one-on-one interviews with stakeholders like SMEs, subject matter experts, what is the description of the project? I mean, what they want really, and asking them questions from my side help me to understand what the purpose of this implementation of this project this really affects the organization, or else this organization will be satisfied and will ensure our goals that are being really discussed in this project, or else this timeline. So these interviews help me to analyze the stakeholders perspective and asking one-on-one questions and going in depth like what is the project is all about. So one technique I have implemented is interviews and conducting different kinds of workshops we also conduct in this HR activities. As you know, workshops are being conducted for different kinds of days. Like workshops helps to being engaged in the different types of teams, and employees will be gathered. So workshops collectively all the collaborative sessions will be conducted with the workshops like stakeholders, SME, higher management people to explain the requirements, what exactly they are needed, and they can come up with the different ideologies. And here we can also conduct one session as brainstorming, right? So after conducting these workshops, the brainstorming session also can happen, because every team personnel will be there, and we can resolve the conflicting uh, views, like if there are any contradictions that happen into the vice versa team. So this is one of the best this thing that I have implemented. And document analysis is one of the prayer and most thing, because there is no much more change in recruitment and as well as collecting this requirement gathering, because document analysis for any of the person is very much important, that we can't miss on the information that has been told once. So we can't ask again and it will reflect our personality. So document analysis is one of the major aspect as a requirement gathering. I have done this technique because taking the list of the requirements, or else taking the documents in this set of guidelines, or else what the actual stakeholder actually requires, right? So benefits would be like we can't miss on the information, and we can easily explain it to the next person, or else again, if the stakeholder asks us what is the requirement, right, so we can explain it to them as well. So one other technique is this document analysis. So this same kind of requirement gathering techniques I have implemented, and as well as countertopping on that, and I have also implemented different kinds of techniques that only comes into this business analysis, that are creating this mock like prototyping, right? uh, Drawing and explaining it to them what is the end product looks like, and after that creating the user stories in the agile project. Everything helped me to collect the documentation, I mean requirement gathering effectively, and to successful deliver the product. Yeah.
Yeah, well said.
Thank you.
Yeah, over to
Yeah. Any other questions are there?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Malik. Hello, Karmat.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask. Anyone can ask in the call.
Uh, are you applying for an experienced BA or a fresher BA?
I'm applying for experience BA for 1 year.
Experience. Okay.
Yes.
So, are you prioritizing with the domain specific, like your experience explains?
No, I'm not prioritizing the domain because I have also worked for non-IT recruitment and I have idea about how the organization works in that space because IT recruitment is different and non-IT recruitment is different, right? So both works on different ideologies and their goals are different. So I'm not prioritizing at this moment, but yeah, I have to see.
So, when a job description says that you have to demonstrate experience in managing stakeholders and managing the cross collaboration of the team. So, how will you justify your experience based on the role that you are applying for?
So your question is managing stakeholders, right?
Managing stakeholders and cross collaboration of teams. Any team, like a job description stating that we need an experienced BA
Mm-hmm.
who needs to manage the stakeholders in any kind of project and collaborate cross collaboration of teams between the client and the technical team. So how will you justify based on your experience? So you said you are applying for an experienced BA, right?
Yes.
So they will generally ask you. So how will you justify that? Just a general question. So how will you demonstrate that?
Yes. So managing the stakeholders is really a biggest task in the business analysis. I mean, business analyst career, right? So managing the stakeholders should actually shouldn't encounter the requirement gathering or else shouldn't challenge the project. So managing the stakeholders is should be a is a task although but we should effectively ensure that our time and the budget of the project everything involves and there should be an easy communication way and we should maintain healthy relationship with the managing the stakeholders, right? So first starting only we have to identify the stakeholders who are really giving the project and we have to set up some healthy relationship and we shouldn't bother them with different kinds of questions and getting the time from the stakeholders is the biggest task, so we have to attend the meetings uh, on the daily basis and understanding their needs and expectations and like updating the progress of the product what they're expecting and the outcome should be really satisfying. So clarifying this stakeholders needs and expectations shouldn't be a challenging task because every time when we meet these stakeholders we have to be ready with the questions that comes from the stakeholders, so we have to be thoroughly have an idea about the product. So the project or product that I have worked earlier in my career, like for HRMS or else EMS, right? So I have idea thoroughly on project that I'm working. So the questions will come on the status update and what is the product is all about. So we have to have clear idea of the organization goals. If you're working for IT, banking, anything, healthcare product, we really should have the implementation ideas like what is the software is all about, the product is of software, and every question that encounters from stakeholders we should be ready from our side, so there will be no much more difference and the time taking will be reduced and because if there is no idea of business analyst on this product there will be a certain impression on the stakeholder that this organization is not really working and the successful delivery of the project will not be done. So the bad remark or else bad review that stakeholders, if any of the stakeholders give to the higher management, that really will affect our career or else will really affect our personality. So we have to have the ideology, and we have to really buckle up ourselves on the product that we are working for. So setting different kinds of communication ways to have these meetings, or else like uh, setting up meetings, like having communication with different channels, emails, conducting some meetings, or else sharing our presentations in most easy way, and reports, and they will be really much more creating much more interest from stakeholders perspective, that this project will be successfully delivered without any hazard. So building these relationships, ensuring that every stakeholders will stay in contact with the organization. See, the business analyst shouldn't be an burden to the organization, because as being a BA, we are the front face of the organization. Like project will be wholly our responsibility. Although our managers and seniors will be there, but if the conversation is being done through our ways, so we should be responsible. So one negative remark will really affect the project, or else the remark will really like take us into different directions, or else we'll be demotivated. So we shouldn't be demotivated, and that review, that chance shouldn't be given to the stakeholder. So we have to set some clear expectations, that what is the budget that we are working, and time, and product, and resources, and availability of the other people, and everything, and involving the stakeholders in these key decisions, right? Like these decisions will help them to stay motivated, and like they should be really engaged, as in we shouldn't bother them, but they should be kept engaged. So, and coming to this collaborations of teams in this project, right? So different teams works on different goals, and at the end goal, everyone's vision is of the organization goal. So collaborative uh, teams, I mean, work with the collaborative teams should be aligned with the project goals. So we should really deliver this project. So, or else we can take the deadline as for this week, or else this day. So we have to segregate ourselves, and every member in this team should work either way of themselves, like establishing the clear goals and objectives, and having communication. They shouldn't have any communication barrier, and like maintaining the clear responsiveness, and maintaining the clear ideologies and responsibilities should be thoroughly discussed. So every team member should be easily addressed. So we have the racing matrix that will be encountered here, who are report like responsible, accountable, like informed, right? So I have created this racing matrix in like previous project. So this racing matrix helps every team member of the different teams to stay in contact. I mean, they will have their easy ideologies, and they will stay motivated of their work, and what is the task of the day, what is the task of the week, if that has to become, because everyone will have their risk matrix in front of them, who are reported, I mean, who are responsible, who are consulted, who are informed, right? So one ideology that is of racy matrix, that we can implement this into the different team collaboration method, and using this different types of tools we can use, like Jira is a open tool, like every project management, every person in the project management can easily view, visible for everyone, it's open for all. And the tasks that are divided into day-to-day activities, or else week-to-week activities, every thing that has to be updated there, so there is no much confusion in the team, what which person is working on which state. So the open tool helps us to have clear ideology, and here we can avoid the barriers of communication, and we always shouldn't bother anyone, like what is the status, give me the status, why are you not replying on the email, why are you not attending my calls. Such things will come in the organization, right? So if we have the tool in front of ours, then we can't like it's not required to ask anyone. So it's open, and the project status and everything is being updated, and at the end we can easily update to stakeholder. So that tool helped me to have a clear set of communication, and like regular check-ins and everything happens, right? So um, one more thing is like having stand-up meetings. Like every day we'll have 15 to 20 minutes meeting on day-to-day updates, like what we have done yesterday. Have we encountered any challenges in our project, or else what we are doing today, what we are doing tomorrow? Everything will be updated in the day-to-day meeting so that everyone will be staying in contact. So we shouldn't hesitate that if we are not getting anything, we shouldn't hesitate. We should come up with the different ideologies, and at the end, all the collaborative teams, different teams goal is to successfully deliver the project on time. So we have to work for that. So being communicated in different ways, or else using different types of channels, ensuring the time being utilized like effectively, and giving the feedbacks, or else taking the feedback from different persons, and ensuring this project is on time and delivering the project is on time helps the teams to be stay in contact, and at the end of the day we can easily update this to the stakeholders as one team, and we can successfully deliver the project. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, Saranya. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, this is not a question. Just wanted to give one small. Just based on what I have asked you, I might not be the expert in HR, but your answer could be a little bit short because you recruitment people must know that interviewers don't have much time to listen to each and everything. And one more is like when you are trying to demonstrate the skills and experience aligning with the job description, you only need to explain how you manage those tasks in your previous experience and how will you manage when you apply for this job. So these are the two inputs I wanted to give. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hello, guys. This is the Akshitija's profile. You can ask any questions on Kshitija's profile. Kshitija, hello. Hello, Kshitija.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Good morning. Can you give me overview about your profile?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Kshitija. I'm
Kshitija,
fresh
your
with
voice is very low, Kshitija.
yeah. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Kshitija, and I'm fresh with the master's degree, and I have a strong understanding of SDLC, particularly
Hello.
about the yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everyone is okay with the Kshitija's voice.
No. We can't hear. It's very low.
Yeah. Yeah, her voice is very low. Kshitija, please speak louder.
Okay, sorry. Um. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, okay, so I'm a fresher with the master's degree, and I have a strong understanding of SDLC, particularly both waterfall and agile. I am proficient in gathering and documenting requirements, creating the project documents like BRD, FRD, and SRS, and developing UML diagrams. My experience in Agile includes creating user stories, managing product backlogs, and tracking process progress. I have worked on projects like learning management system where I managed user stories and backlogs uh, using Jira. And I've worked on another project which is a grading system and is developed using the waterfall model. I conducted the like analysis during that and gathered requirement and created the like documents and These projects really give me and hands-on experience. Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Anyone can ask questions. Yeah, Saranya, Swapna, Rupakshi, Radhika. Anyone can. Siraj.
Kshitija, are you a fresher or experienced?
Yes, sir.
You are a
Fresher.
fresher?
Fresher.
Yes.
Okay. So, can you explain me about the user acceptance testing?
Okay. So, in user acceptance testing, we done during the when we are working we are working on the project. So I think UAT is very important like phase in SDLC, and like in this test in UAT we like end user test the system, like they see that they meet their requirements or not, and now it is ready for deployment. And there are first there is a confirmation that software works as it is really work like a real world scenario, and the business requirements are met or not. Then there is the end user are satisfied with the product functionality, usability, performance, and if during that if they catch any defects or issues, they might have been identified during the testing phase. Then we have to worked on that again. And uh, like tests are based on the real world use cases like scenarios, and it really user provide feedback on the usability functionality. So first we have to plan the UAT test plan, and with the criteria of acceptance, and then created the test cases based on the user requirement and business processes. And yeah, so then collect the feedback from users and analyze the results, and prioritizing if any issues are addressed. And then um, and then iterate on the software based on the user input. And then if it is necessary, then we work on that. And when the once the user are satisfied that the system they meets their needs and they formally approve it, then it will deployment. And the benefit of UAT is that ensure that final product align with the user expectations. And it reduce the any issues when the product is launched or it goes live. So it reducing the issues they become. And yeah, and it contribute to more user friendly system. And it ensures that software application deliver value to users. And it involves the organization can organization can enhance the quality of the product and increase the overall satisfaction.
Perfect. What is your difference between BRD, FRD, and SRS?
Okay. So PRD is a business requirement document which outlines the business needs and expectations for a project. And BRD defines the requirement of stakeholder and the end user, and like what is the aim of this project from the business perspective. So which is BRD. In FRD, it is detailed functionality and features of the system, or like how the system, like FRD describe like how the system will interact with the end user and like with the other system, and which translate into the specific system functionalities, like what system should do. And in SRA software requirement specification document helps to uh, in both functional and non-functional requirement, dealing with what software should do and how should it perform, like its software expected behavior and its performance.
Perfect.
Yeah, hi Kshitija. Swapna here. I would like to know what will be your approach for risk management.
uh, Approach to.
Risk management. How do you approach?
Okay. Uh,
Suppose if you have any encountered any risk while doing a project, what will be your basic approach?
okay, so I think approaching risk management, it is the that we should there are different methods. I think like involving like identify the risk, or like how it really impact on the project success. So I think like we identify risk during like sometimes like in brainstorming sessions, like when we gathering the inputs from team members, we identify the like potential, what is the potential risk, and um, try to prioritize risk on the their like how it is like low high, or we prioritizing on that. And there are planning like sometimes like avoid that risk, like eliminate that risk and protect the project objective from the impact. Or sometimes like there is a like to reduce we do something like to reduce the impact of the risk, and or transfer the risk, like shift the impact of the risk to the third party, or accept the like this risk, like accept this risk, like acknowledge the risk, and prepare to manage it consequences of the, if it is occurs, then we prepared like that. And I think assign the responsibility to the team members to manage the risk, and and develop the develop the action plans. If each like this identify risk, then what is the strategy for that. So I think develop this with the team. And when we are there is meetings during the project, so schedule the meeting to like review the risk, and to decide the like strategies on that. And like what are the we like keep the detailed record of the risk, and like actions taken for the future for reference and learning. So also the to keep record of that. And main is to like communicate with the all stakeholder, or informed about the like risk and strategies. And yeah, and I think if after project completion, conduct the meeting to evaluate the risk management process, and like the to update the risk management practices to like gain the what we done wrong in this project, so avoid like this.
Okay.
Okay. I will share the another one profile. Yeah, Siraj.
Yeah,
Yeah, good morning.
morning.
Mm-mm. Can you give me your profile overview?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Myself Siraj. So I have done MBA from Officery College, and after that, immediately I joined. I switched my profile to GE Electronics. So there I worked for 8 months as a commercial trainee. So after that, I switched my career to the Practo Technologies Private Limited. So there I worked for 5.5 years. So I joined there as a content field executive. So from that level to the team leader level, I have grown. So out of 5.5 years at Practo, so I leveled myself in that organization. So coming to the Practo, Practo is a healthcare industry. So I have gained healthcare domain knowledge in out of 5.5 years at Practo. So after that, I switched my career to the Ivalco Systems Private Limited. So there I worked for 1 year. So out of 1 year, this is also related to the healthcare domain only. So total 6.5 years taught me about the healthcare domain. So from out of 6.5 years, I switched my career to the career as a business analyst. So I started my career again as a business analyst at Nexus. So I am currently working as a business analyst at Nexus. So at Nexus, I am working under health app development project. So out of 2 years of the project, I have been involved in regular interactions and communications with the stakeholders, and I have created user stories at Jira, and I have involved in sprint ceremonies and daily stand-up meetings I used to attend. So overall, 2.5 years experience at Nexus. We worked under Agile project, and I have learned a lot of skills and knowledge as a business analyst. So I'm looking forward to the new organization now. I'm switching my career. Yeah, this is my overall experience and my profile.
Hi, Siraj.
I
Yeah, so I just wanted to get a brief. Like, you have worked as a field executive into sales.
Yes.
Okay, what made you to shift your career? I mean, sales is now booming, right? Marketing and sales are like every one of the top of the career. Like, I have idea on that, and you are into healthcare. Healthcare is most best industry, right? So, what made you to shift your career from sales and having so much of years of experience, and you are a lead in the organization, that your previous organization? So, what made you to look for business analyst, and how that helped you? Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, this is my lifetime goal to become an IT employee. So coming from the rural village and stating that having mindset of becoming an IT employee. So I moved to Hyderabad to do a BTech in Hyderabad. So I have qualified as a 72 percentage from the BTech. So soon after that, I have done Java programs, Java training, and other courses also to become an IT employee. So this was my lifetime goal. So unfortunately, I could not able to get the dream done at the time. So after that, I have joined MBA after multiple attempts of 1 year, and from MBA, I have done marketing. So that also I could not able to achieve my lifetime goal. So now I got a opportunity from my one of my colleagues. So he suggested me to go for a business analyst role. So that made me my lifetime goal achieved. So that is the reason
Siddharth,
I have pitched
my
my career.
suggestion is like you shouldn't say your weaknesses to the recruiter. Here you're saying your weaknesses because I have thought of doing that, but I am doing this shows your lack of interest in the current situation. Because if your friend suggests you to go for business analyst, you are coming. That you should have your interest, right? If your friend suggests you to go for UA programming, will you go? Like that. Like what is your exact situation that made you to move from sales to business analyst? I haven't asked you what is your dream or else that it and sales are different and it and healthcare are different, right? So the recruiter's perspective is of asking you why what made you to move as senior salesperson to BA. That you should contradict your answer. You're saying your IT that you haven't got, you're failed. One situation you have failed, you have shown your weakness to the recruiter. Second situation you have said you have failed. In first two situations you have failed, then they'll hesitate to you to give the offer, right? So yeah, here my suggestion is please don't involve your weaknesses in starting of the interview. Like at the end, if they really ask what is your goal, what made you to look for IT personnel to sales and then healthcare, then you can contradict your answer. But starting of the interview, you have to set some positive impression that you're really ready for this job as a sales. I have really like you can implement your answers according to the direction of the recruiter. Don't take that situation for your disadvantage.
Yeah, actually, I understood your point. So I have already attended a few interviews. So I have cleared 2 rounds, also 3 rounds for that. And this encounter is not come to me. I understood your point. So I'll keep that in mind and I will add few more points to it.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Sharanya, you can give the input also what he can do best out of this impression. Like
Actually, he
changing
wants me
from
to add interest of me. Actually, explaining about the interaction with the clients in the healthcare industry, like in the field. Actually, I have also explained in the
See,
interview also that
yeah,
point.
I got your point. So, the thing is, you have to every time you have to act in the point of the organization only. If you have contradicted anything, also, the recruiter only sees how you are will be an asset to the organization now. They'll take your past considerations. They'll really ask you what you have done earlier and what is your career, the degree, and everything they'll take. That CTC also they'll take. But communication is one of the major things. And what is the sales thing that help you to change your career from senior to this BA? That is a thing that they'll only ask. And how you will be an asset if they take you into the team as a BA, right? So how you will be an asset to the organization. So you have to act every time the perspective of the organization.
no, Sharanya, your all points are valid, but you give him a punch of a statement how he can contradict this. Siraj, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name,
Yeah,
Siraj, right?
yeah, Siraj.
So Siraj, you can upsell your BA skill in
Yeah.
your healthcare. You can say that, I worked as a lead and, this had made me to enhance my skills to BA. I have found the opportunity of BA and I have found a varied skills in BA. So, I thought my people management skills
And
will
also
work
you
out
can
in
add
BA.
as
So in
your
this
sales
way,
personnel, you also, I thought you will be cracking a deal, right? You'll getting a deal for the organization for healthcare. You can give that example how you have done there.
huh,
So cracking a deal, one asset, you can add one point there, and then you can take that into business analyst. That skill helped me, and I thought I'll enhance my skill in the project management, and I'll really deliver this product. You can say
Sure.
that as well.
never put on your personal aspects in interview unless and until it is required, right? You always have to upskill yourself in
Yeah.
a very
Sure.
positive note. you have to cook a story very well, right? So how Sharanya has, took a lot of time giving lot many examples. Similar way, you have to upskill yourself on a positive aspects. Instead of saying that you're from the rural background. See, I never gauge you whether you're from rural or from, urban
Yes, that
background.
doesn't matter
What
actually.
are your skills? Your skill set matters more for a recruiter or for any organization or a hiring manager, right? So you have to upskill, upsell your skills on your scale, on your sales techniques or your healthcare background. You pull out those things and you jot out. And this might be the first question if you have not encountered, but certainly this kind of question you will encounter in future
And they can say that
interviews.
the question
So this
is one and the answer is another. My question is one and the answer is another, and you don't have any chance to ask any other question again, right? So you shouldn't ask them again. And the question is one thing, and you have put on your weaknesses in front of the recruiter. They might have gotten wrong impression, and yeah, the chances might be low. So you have to take the recruiter or else the hiring manager who are interviewing you into your court. Everything should be played in there only. So you have to give positive impression of your sales and then drag them into the healthcare hub that help you achieve your skills. And now currently you're a BA, not salesperson, right? So how you will be an asset to the organization, implementing all your sales skills to current BA. So put on that, like, yeah.
No, you're working for a very good company, Nexus, right? So definitely you will have a future aspects and future growth because Nexus, I heard that they have many projects for healthcare coming up. So, Siraj, you got, a varied options there. So all the best. Don't take it in a negative way, whatever feedback we are giving you here in this panel. But please try to mold yourself in such a way that if these encounters you, how do you face it? Okay.
Sure. I'm not taking in a negative. I'm taking it into a positive note only.
This is an
Noting
open
down your
forum.
point.
Yeah, this is an open forum where we are discussing. So
Yes,
even I may
open.
have few of, yeah, even I may have when I encounter these, even I may have few of my own perspectives. But please take it up in such a way that you would succeed in it. Don't give that impression. Yeah, this candidate is only for this. Like, chalo, let's go for the other profile. So don't get that impression. That is what is the final end goal, right? You have sales experience, you have a good people management experience. Upsell those into your BA skills. Definitely you will encounter this and you can face this as well. Yeah, Sharanya, you have anything to add?
Yes. So here we are of 8 to 9 people, right? So we are of three, like, so many minds. So we are asking so many questions. Like, one recruiter can ask 10 to 12 questions that can encounter your profile. So one question, with one question they can target you. So you shouldn't be demotivated with that. So here we are just helping you. Don't take it in personal way either. So yeah, all the best for your applications that you're giving for the organization. So take that as an advantage. You're salesperson, right? So sales and BA, like, you can track the deal easily as a salesperson. So take that advantage of your previous experience and put it in now business analyst career. Yeah, all the best.
Yeah, thank you for the inputs.
Any other questions are there? Okay. Okay, thank you guys for your participation throughout this session. Okay.
Pavan, can we have an elaborative discussion on each profile with timelines? Because, see, my input is for Siraj profile, we couldn't discuss much, but for Saranya's profile, we had to discuss a lot. And, for a fresher profile, we had just few, 3 or 4 questions of BRD, FRD, SRS. So, can we allocate a time so that everybody will fetch on to the time and they have a time frame fixed for each profile within this 1.5 hour? Can we try it out next time on these?
Yeah. Okay. I
Each
look into it
profile half
and
an hour.
yeah,
Each
I
Yeah,
look
what?
profile
into it.
half an hour.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I want to know what about remaining profiles.
Yeah,
We may continue.
we will discuss about that remaining profiles in the next session. Okay, because it's only for the 2 hours of session time. So
Yeah,
if you want to
if we
ask any
allocate a
other questions
proper
likewise,
no, like if we allocate a proper timings for each candidate, I think that would be beneficial for
mm,
everyone.
mm, mm. Yeah,
That's what only discussing on few profiles or few questions. It doesn't give much interest to the participants also. So I
mm,
request for the next time, at least for each participant should get a fixed time. And if they want to discuss anything more also, if the other candidates, if they do have some questions regarding their profile or they want to be judged on their profile, so I think it would be better if you allocate some timeline or reduce the participant size. If you can't continue for remaining participants, reduce the participant size.
No, Swapna, participant size, if you reduce, that many feedbacks or that many questions will reduce. So participants, let it be further. But if the timeline is allocated, I think that would be helpful because everyone will work on the timelines and, the person who is answering will also pull up the socks of attending it quickly.
Yes. And everyone will be attentive and they'll be
If
also
you have
engaged.
5 participants and 3 participant doesn't have any questions, then what is the fun of having this mock session?
But
Let the
here,
participants
some
be
of
the
the
same.
profiles are even reviewed. Yeah, I understand.
If it is not reviewed this time, it will be reviewed next time. That's not a problem at all. N number of participants will give n number of suggestions and feedbacks. So I feel that the participants should be as and when the participants are coming, let the participants list be the same. The only time allocation for each profile should be set so that everything goes accordingly.
yeah, guys. So for this session, for the today session, guys mostly joined for the 10 or 8 members. For the last week Sunday, there is no one joined. So we are
But
conducting every Sunday and we are asking all those participants to join and send their cover letters also. Even 2 candidates to join, they will discuss through that their profiles. Half an hour,
Oh,
or mostly 40 minutes also. But from the last 3 weeks, no one can joining. Today only joining for the only 8 members.
that's really good progress, Pawan. But we'll maintain the same momentum, no issues.
Okay, thank you. We'll go with that. I will make a note on which profiles we are discussing today, and we'll try to discuss more on the remaining profiles also likewise. So on that Kshitija's profile also next week we'll discuss more on that Siraj also. So get well prepared on that profiles. Okay, all those profiles, remaining profiles also like Swapna, Radhika, Karmatmal, Malik, and Priyanka Rajesh like that. Okay.
This
yeah.
cover letters, we have to prepare and send it to you, or you'll do it.
Yeah, you guys need to prepare that cover letters and send it to.
Do you have any format for this, Pawan, or is it just in a
No,
flow
no.
what we have to prepare?
Yeah, just in a flow, like a.
Can you send out a mail for a sample?
No, there is no
We can
format. There is
download it
no.
from Google. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
There
it's
will be
not
so
in that
many
Google
samples.
No,
sample
for
templates.
BA, for COPD, BA, they have a specific format. That is what I meant.
No. As coming to this cover letter is same for the anyone, for the any company or whatever. It's just about your profile information only, based on your experience, whatever. It's not only specific to that COPD like that. Okay.
Okay, Pawan.
Yeah. Thank you guys for your participation. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, everyone.